Hello everyone, welcome to HeadTrip Air World Tour. It's April 21st, 2025, a Monday morning, stuck here in Chicago, just off the coast, and figured why not just take the moment and bask in the sunrise here over Lake Michigan. Not a bad gig. But can't dally for too much longer because we've got to get in the air. We're going to try to take another shot up towards Sheboygan. Last attempt didn't go so hot. That was not my fault, by the way. I am cautiously optimistic because as long as controls work, I think I can get us where we need to go. There's nothing that drives me crazier than controls that just go dead. There's the city. Here's our biggest challenge. Let's just walk along the shoreline for just a second, shall we? Biggest challenge is just making sure technology works. Look, we know how to fly a plane around here. We've done it many times. Now, granted, I'm not always guilt-free when it comes to, unexpected endings to our journey, but if you really look back on it, most of the time it's because of some bat crap crazy tech problem. It's computers, man. And what I want to know is, on this large platform up here where we've got our airstrip, where was the stairs? What's the point? We better start running. I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to climb just right up that embankment and get up on the runway. When I jumped off, I didn't think about what it was going to take to get me back up. All right, let's cross our fingers. It's a bit steep. That's what I'm talking about. That feels like that deserves a pre-flight photo op. There we go. That one's going to go down in the record book. Let's get over to our plane, man. Let's just take a little swath of the city. I think that's Soldier Field right there. And what do we got here? It's like Sears Tower. What's in Chicago? It's the Sears Tower. I don't know what it is anymore. Is Sears even around? Sears Roebuck? Kind of a shame if it's not. Your American icon. Get a little pre-morning jog here. Last thing we want to do is get blood clots in our legs. Now I can't figure out which one was my plane. Might be the first one. Probably is. Everything else looks too big. Maybe the fourth one. Actually, it's going to be the fourth one because I'm in a Piper. That's a Cessna right there. Oh man, I'm teeny. I'm the smallest one on the strip. That's all right. As long as the dumb thing works. Let's get one more shot. How do we do it? One more shot here of the... oh, jeez. There we go. One more shot of the sun coming up. It's going to be a good day. Don't you think? There we are. Lots of personnel on the apron today. No strikes going on today. Let's hop into this bad boy, shall we? All right. Ooh. Okay, pedals work. Let's go ahead and take off the control locks. Good. There we go. Let's waste no time. There we go. Let's piss off the universe and bring Phil on board. Phil? All right. Looking good. Calm winds. My goodness. Megsfield, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's Megsfield. Megsfield. All right. First things first. Let's go ahead and light our beacon. Bring on master battery. We're going to crack the throttle. Full prop, full mixture. Let's start priming this sucker. There we go. Fuel pump. And why not? Magnetos. Go straight up to the main wing. Fuel tanks. Let's light her up. I'm going to bring the propeller back down to like maybe 30%. taxi lights up. Let's get our comms up and our nav radios up and avionics master on. Comm 1. We'll call in to ground at 1218. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and file our flight plan. Who do we file that with? Probably flight service station at 122. Decimal 3. Before we do that, let's get our headphones on. All right. So I think we want an IFR clearance up to what? Sheboygan? I am curious though. Is there any way to get like, do we have like an AWAS or something around here? No. Ramp, SkyOps, no AWAS, so maybe I can get a wind check and altimeter reading from flight service station. Let's go ahead and file our flight plan first though. Here we go. Mixed-filled radar, this is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango, requesting IFR clearance to Sheboygan.
Misfit 551 is ready to copy IFR to Buffalo. Roger, Misfit 551 is cleared to Buffalo Niagara as filed. Radar vectors to GIJ, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 210, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.65, smoking 1653.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, cleared to Sheboygan. Radar vectors Rainer, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Departure on 133.625, squawk 3264.
Cleared to Sheboygan, radar vectors Rainer, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Departure 133.625, squawk 3264. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. All right. Squawk 3264. Right there. Let's go ahead and activate mode C. And departure is going to be on 133.625.
Captain J, boarding has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane. Let's hope they don't try to fly it themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this flight to Sheboygan. I'm Phil, your flight attendant, and along with Super Duper and Cooper, we'll be here to make sure you don't accidentally open the emergency exit mid-flight. Please find your seats according to your boarding passes and shove your hand luggage into the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. If you need any help,
all right, ground's going to be 1218. 1218 over to ground, and then we will key in tower 1202. There we go. That should get us rolling. I'm going to flip the nav off for now. And frankly, I'm going to flip the AD off for now and all of that crap. We'll get that activated at some point in the near future. All right. Just to give you a quick overview of our flight today, coming out of Chicago. Really, we're right here next to Soldier Field at Meigs Field. I believe it's Navy or Army, I don't know what it is. But it's a little airstrip right here on the coast of Lake Michigan. And then we're going to be just headed straight up the coast, out of Chicago, into and past Milwaukee, and then up all the way to Sheboygan. Local time right now, looks like we're I'm pretty close to 6:30 in the morning, so sun will continue to rise, temperature will continue to heat up. For now, we're going to get this pitot heat on. What else do we need to do? Okay. As far as airport charts go, that's not the one we want. That's KO'd. Well, really, let's just... I think what we do is we just call her in, see what they give us. Flight service. Where is flight service? It's back on 1223, right? 1223. Yeah, 1223. I'm gonna 1223. I'm gonna pull this down on COM 2 real quickly. Move over to COM 2. Meigs Field radar. This is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Can I get a wind check? I don't need clearance. I need a wind check. This is Kankakee Flight Service Station. And they're, looks like they're going to reprocess my flight plan, but it's really not what we wanted. Is that who we had processed before? Probably. Yeah, it is. Gonna run out of fuel just making decisions here. Kankakee radar, this is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Can I get a wind check, please? Let's see if that's a little clearer.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, winds are calm at your location.
There we go. There it is. Alright, let's move over to tower. I'm going to move back to departure here on COM 2. Move over to COM 1. And, or excuse me, ground. Meigs Field ground. This is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango requesting taxi to the active. Probably going to be 25, or excuse me, 8. I think it's runway 8 or 25. I can't remember.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, taxi to runway 36 via Alpha.
36, that's what it was. 36 via Alpha, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. All right.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, runway 36 via Alpha. Read back correct.
heading off this way.
Captain J, the cabin is ready for departure. Let's hope this flight goes smoothly, or at least as smoothly as possible with this crew. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this flight to Sheboygan. We're flying with the virtual airline today, so don't expect any fancy perks. Our captain is Jay, and the first officer is the other Jay. I'm Phil, your flight attendant, and along with Super Duper and Cooper, we'll be here to make sure you don't accidentally open the emergency exit mid-flight. The expected flight time is approximately 37 minutes, but let's be honest, it might feel longer.
It
Now
probably
let's talk
will.
Safety. First things first, your seatbelt. To fasten it, insert the metal fitting into the buckle until it clicks. To release, lift the upper portion of the buckle. It's not rocket science, folks. In the unlikely event that we need oxygen masks, they'll drop from the compartment above you. Just pull the mask towards you.
We'll let Phil
place it over
finish
your
his
nose and mouth and breathe normally.
shtick, and then we'll get
If you're
approval
traveling
from
with someone
town.
who needs help, secure your mask first before assisting them. For those of you who are worried about a water landing, we've got swim vests
671
under
Golf
your
Sierra,
seats.
follow the Falcon, then continue to
Use
gate
them,
Foxtrot
vest over
4.
your head. Fasten
Following the
straps
Falcon,
and
continuing to
inflate
gate
by pulling the
Foxtrot 4,
tabs.
Gulfstream 671
If
Golf
you're feeling
Sierra.
adventurous, you can blow into the tube.
TBM Tango India Mike, altimeter setting is 30.30.
Located at the front and rear of the aircraft.
30.30,
In case
Papa
of
Delta
an
Tango
emergency,
India Mike.
follow the lights on the floor to the nearest exit. Remember, it's a Piper Comanche, so don't expect a grand escape route. Once we reach cruising altitude, we'll come around with snacks and drinks and maybe even try to sell you some overpriced items from our virtual airline shop.
And there's
Thanks for
three
choosing
zeros,
us, or
3
maybe
0.
just ending up here by accident.
I'm assuming that is not going to be the
Relax,
right
and try not to think
altimeter
about
reading.
how high up we are.
All right. Mixville Tower, this is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, holding short runway 32, ready for departure.
Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango Mexfield Tower, runway 36, winds calm, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 2 Whiskey Tango. All right. Well, we'll get that altimeter from departure once we... That feels... There is no way we're 1,000 feet above, so I'm going to come back down to 299 That just doesn't feel right to me. We'll start with 299 and we'll go from there. All right. Ready for takeoff. Lights up. See if we can make this smooth. Doesn't always seem to go that way. Let's see. Interestingly enough, I just noticed something. I've got a VFR squawk assignment, and that is unusual. We were initially given a squawk of 3264, but I think since we last accidentally requested an additional flight plan approval, they set us back to VFR, so that's fine. We'll start there and we'll go. I mean, it's not like we're gonna get lost, right? We'll go VFR. It's a beautiful day. Here we go.
371 Bravo, Charlie cleared for takeoff, runway 27.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Warrior 371 Bravo Charlie.
Winds calm.
Looping Ray 9er Alpha Zulu, engine stop approved. Have a great day.
There we go. Positive rate, gear up. Goodness. Try to get our speed up enough that we can maintain a positive rate here. Say goodbye. to the beautiful Windy City. Moving on to Milwaukee and Sheboygan. There's the Navy Pier. Bring our mixture back a tad.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, contact departure.
Moving our departure to Whiskey Tango. Have a good one. And we're moving over. Departure, this is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango at 1,700 feet, heading 360. Give us an altimeter reading here.
Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango, Chicago departure, radar contact, cleared direct Rainer, climb and maintain 5,000.
Well, I guess I didn't. Clear direct Rainer, climb and maintain 5,000. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Well, looks like all the buildings want the pristine front row Joe view.
Gulfstream 9er Hotel Lima, maintain present speed. Super H380 behind you. Maintaining speed, 9er Hotel Lima.
Lufthansa 973, heavy, contact Chicago Tower on 128.15.
128.15.
27 Echo, climb and maintain, flight level 270.
All right. Gonna go ahead and get my fuel pump off. What temperature we got over here? Can't read it, it's too bright. About 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not bad. We've got clearance up to 5,000 feet. Let's hope things go well up to Sheboygan. Knock Wisconsin off of our map. Then we'll move on to Minnesota next. Got a little bit of cloud cover up ahead. Hopefully it won't torment us too much. Winds are really pretty good today. I think our aileron trim is neutral, so that seems like it's holding steady pretty well. Well, now that we're level, almost level, climbing just a little bit, but once we get up to 5, which we're almost there, I'm just going to bring our thrust down just a tad.
Diamond 786, Juliet Kilo, climb to 5,500, contact center on 124.7. 5,500, switching to 124.7786, Juliet Kilo.
Level 290,
All right. What I was going to say, let's go ahead and start working on the next phase of our flight, and that is we want to pick up a VOR here, and probably going to be Northbrook. But that, I mean, by the time we're probably already past Northbrook. Let's see if we can key into. Oh, where is it? It's up here somewhere. There it is. Badger at 1164. That's what we want. Badger 1164. So 1164 on the nav. Nav 1 up. ADF marker and speaker. And let's see if we can tune this sucker in. It's going to be straight north, I think, isn't it? I would think so. Where is that thing? Oh my goodness. No, sir. Okay. Oh, I know what my problem is. That's my problem. 1164. Okay, so we need to be keyed into about 340 degrees, I think.
American 1145, slow to 170 knots, 5 mile final contact tower, 118.3, good night. 170 tower, 118.3, good night, American 1145.
American 5272, Chicago departure, radar contact, cleared direct Pecky, climb and maintain, flight level 200.
Autopilot on.
Direct Pecky up to flight level 200, American 5272.
American 5272, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Heading mode. Alright, hang on. Oh, goodness. Come on now. There we go. What are we traveling? We're traveling 300. Okay, so I need to come over just a tad. Oops, actually a little bit more this way. And this needs to be pointed at 300.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, I need you at 5,000 feet, sir.
My bad. 5,000 feet, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. We'll drop a little bit. Hang on now. 33. Oops. It's got to go this way. See if it levels out here. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, so if we're going 340 degrees right here, and we move our course to 340. There's 330, 340s right there.
American 1555, contact approach 125.8. Contacting approach 125.8. American 1555.
What I want to know is, where's my regular header bug? Is that it? So that means we need to go a little bit to the left to get on that radial, that 340 radial, right? That's what I said, would suspect. Got the jitters here.
United 229, turn left, heading 220 vectors for sequence.
0 United 229. What's the flight level 38 0, 49?
Now, if we kick over to the left a little bit here, let's just kick over to the left just a little bit here, and let's see if we close out that gap on our radial here. I suspect we will, but
Japan Airlines 701, turn right, heading 150 vectors for the ILS approach. Right to 150 vectors for the ILS, Japan Airlines 701.
Tower 128.15, American 2450. Good day.
Walker Air 2746, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, 2746.
should be closing this thing out. We will find out. Yeah, I think we're closing it down a little bit. Then we'll just shoot back up to 340 degrees again once we line. All right, let's do it. Whoops, other way, other way. Overshot it just a tad.
Charlie Papa, cleared for the visual 24, maintain 90 knots.
Cleared for the visual 24, maintaining 90 knots, 45, Charlie Papa.
Okay, direct jumbo down to 4,000, cleared for ILS 27 center, Delta 1828.
Pretty close. There we go. And then we'll just come just a tad over to the right. Not much. Settle in on there, right on the 340.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, contact Milwaukee, approach on 135.875.
Milwaukee approach 135.875, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Milwaukee approach. This is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango at 4,500 feet, heading 330.
Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango, Milwaukee departure, good morning. Bristol altimeter 29.901.
Avian 553 Alpha Bravo, maintain 3,500 traffic at your Trio Bonanza, same altitude.
3,500 traffic in site 553 Alpha Bravo.
Piper 49439er, Milwaukee departure climb and maintain 4,000. Fly heading 266 vectors to Greece.
Okay, climb maintain 4,000, 266 vectors to Greece. Piper 49439er.
33 miles out to
140 knots until Dainio Regional Truex.
to our Badger VOR, just a little bit northwest of Milwaukee. Phil, I guess you've caused a little bit of controversy here the last few days.
Oh, Captain J, controversy is my middle name, just trying to keep things interesting up here in the friendly skies. You know, a little turbulence in the cabin keeps everyone on their toes, eh? Just kidding. Or am I? Anyway, let me know if you need anything else or if there's another storm I can stir up for you.
We'll keep you in queue.
FedEx 1482 heavy climb to 7,000, report passing through 5,000.
Climbing to 7,000 will report passing 5,000 FedEx 1482 heavy.
There we go. That should put us right where we need to be. Straight on the radial. Heading up town. 23.4 miles away to the VOR bathroom.
Are cleared visual approach runway 36 right. Maintain 190 or greater till advised.
Cleared visual 36 right, maintaining 190 or greater, American 1289er.
Pacific 1323, you're following the 767, 12 o'clock at 6 miles.
Following the 767 Pacific 1323. Want to maintain flight level 3260 for Wolf Air 05.
14 miles out. Let's get ourselves lined up again.
Hotel Lima, maintain present speed. Super A380 behind you.
Maintain speed 9er Hotel Lima.
047 uniform, Milwaukee approach, roger.
Dang, got a little bit of turbulence there.
Showing a phone vehicle headstall on 1810, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, contact Milwaukee approach on 125.35.
125.35, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Alright. Milwaukee approach. This is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango at 4,000 feet, heading 350.
Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango, Milwaukee departure. Good morning, Waukesha, altimeter 29.901.
.5 miles out. It's going to start get a little sensitive here. Seems it's going to start wigging on us a little bit.
Cirrus 811 Zulu, descend to 2000, cleared for the visual 15.
Descending to 2000, cleared for the visual 15811 Zulu.
123.7 will go to tower 4 Victor Victor. Milwaukee departure November 124 Victor Victor is with you at flight level 2,200, climbing 6,000.
Dude, sounds like that guy's doing flight sim in his garage.
Turn right, heading 255 vectors.
It's very possible.
Milwaukee departure, Diamond November 1 Alpha Golf. Like to cancel IFR, cancel flight following at this time.
Diamond 1 Alpha Golf, roger. Radar
1 mile
service
out.
terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Diamond 1 Alpha Golf.
Half mile out. And there goes in the zone of confusion. And now we're on the outbound. So let's come back. We made it up to Badger. Where's our next? Sheboygan here. Honestly, we probably just need to head towards the coast. And I think that will do. Turn off our navs. We'll just kind of do it visually now. Well, that was fun. Let's head on over.
Reducing to 210, United 182.
Milwaukee departure. Milwaukee departure. This is Comanche 262, Whiskey Tango. Ready to descend, inbound to Sheboygan. Requesting full stop landing at the active.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS approach for runway 22 at Sheboygan. Altimeter 30.02.
Let's get it autopilot off. Maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 22 at Sheboygan. Altimeter 3002. Comanche 0 Whiskey Tango. 3002. Runway 22.
Bonanza 46 Lima, Quebec, climb to 4,000, contact approach on 135.6. Climbing to 4,000, switching to 135.646, Lima, Quebec.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, climb and maintain 5,000.
Milwaukee departures. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango requesting 3,000 feet.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. We're going to slow down with our trim, keeping our propeller up about, I don't know, we're probably about 60% or something like that. But we're going to get ourselves going nice and slow here. Milwaukee departure. This is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango requesting flight following. We'll move our squawk over to a
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, You already have flight following. Continue as filed to Sheboygan.
Okay, I guess so. I got transponder 1200. For some reason I thought that meant I didn't, but maybe I'm wrong.
Mooney 45 Quebec Romeo, climb to 7,500, contact approach on 121.9er.
Climbing to 7,500, switching to 121.945, Quebec Romeo.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, climb and maintain 5,000.
Milwaukee departure requesting 3000. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend, maintain 3000. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. City back that way. We're in good shape. Get another set of flaps on.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, climb and maintain 5,000.
Milwaukee departure, we are inbound to Sheboygan, requesting 3,000 feet. Full stop landing. Just keeps forgetting what our plan is. I don't understand it.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS approach for runway 22 at Sheboygan.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect runway 22 at Sheboygan. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. There we go. Down to 100 knots. Now, we'll see what we can figure out here. I think we're right over here by Port Washington, I believe. That's what it looks like to me. It's not going to be tough because what am I trying to say? We're going to pass the little metro and then we'll be coming around from the backside on runway 22. Yeah, for sure.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, climb and maintain 5,000.
This dream isn't feeling sweet. We're reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. It feels so scary getting old. Talk it so good.
Cessna 421 Charlie Mike, turn left, heading 200. Descend and maintain 3,000.
Left 200 down to 3,000, 421 Charlie Mike.
This dream isn't feeling sweet. We're reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. It feels so scary getting old. This dream isn't feeling sweet. We're reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. It feels so scary getting old.
American 1877 traffic at 11 o'clock and 10 miles westbound, 5,400 for 2,000 is a 757. Expect to follow.
Following the traffic. American 1877.
American 1145, slow to 170 knots, 5 mile final contact tower, 118.3, good night.
170 tower 118.3, good night, American 1145.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, contact Chicago, approach on 135.875.
Chicago approach 135.875. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Oh, 135.875. Chicago approach. This is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango at 2,500 feet, heading 350.
Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango, Chicago departure. Good morning, Port Washington. Altimeter 29.901.
2991. I think that's where we're at. Nope, it's not. 2991. And there's Sheboygan ahead of us.
Navy on 635 Juliet Whiskey, right to 090, climb to 7,000.
Right to 090, climbing to 7,000, 635 Juliet Whiskey.
Diamond 1 Alpha Golf, Waukesha altimeter 30.00.
3000, Diamond 1 Alpha Golf.
reduce speed to 210.
Reducing to 210, United 182.
Should see some rail lines up here in a little bit. just a tad past the power plant over there, or whatever that is. Hey, get out of there. Get out of there, Rems. Nope, it's not time for you to mess up my flight again. That is not time for you to do that. I'm gonna hunt down the power. Let's see. There's power lines, but there should be rail, I think. Could be wrong.
Alpha Bravo, right to the VOR, descend to 4,000.
Right to the VOR, descending to 4,056 Alpha Bravo.
Alright, this is not what I thought.
Maintain VFR altitude.
This is not what I envisioned Sheboygan looked like. Is that the rail right there? That could be. Yeah, that looks like the rail. I could be wrong. Maybe that's a road. No, that's not a rail. So what we got over here? Got a little pier kind of a thing going on. Alright. Yep. Well, I think this is it. So if that's it, then that means the airport's just right over there. Where's the airstrip? I think I see it. There it is right there. We're going to be coming in on runway 22. I guess I just expected, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. It looks a lot less populated than I would have expected. Is it like an industry town or something? It looks more industrial than it is anything else, but I could be wrong. Huh. Is there a beach over there? Little spaghetti bowl.
77 traffic at 11 o'clock and 10 miles. Westbound 5,400 for 2,000 is a 757. Expect to follow.
Following the traffic. American 1877.
Okay, let's veer on over. Veering on over to the airport, and we'll get this thing landed.
Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango, Chicago departure, contact Milwaukee approach on 127.375.
Moving over to 127.375, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Milwaukee approach, this is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango at 2,500, heading 300, inbound for Sheboygan, runway 22.
Comanche 262 Whiskey, Tango, Milwaukee departure. Good morning, Sheboygan, altimeter 29.901.
Waco 422 Delta Echo, cleared for the visual runway 9er report, 3 mile final. Cleared visual runway 9er report at 3432 Delta Echo. 3 Romeo Delta, request.
Alright, let's drop down.
3 Romeo Delta, descend and maintain 4,000.
3
Romeo Delta.
Milwaukee departure, this is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango on the upwind for runway 22, Sheboygan. 22's right down there.
United 1244 cleared the visual 27.
Cleared for the visual 27, United 1244.
Got a tower right here. I don't know if I want to do my high get. We're all right. Milwaukee departure, this is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, turning on crosswind for runway 22, Sheboygan. Milwaukee departure is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, turning on downwind, runway 22, Sheboygan. I'm going to tune into tower at 118.5.
British Airways 228, maintain 300 knots, climb and maintain flight level 380. 300 knots, climbing to flight level 380, British Airways.
Sheboygan Tower, this is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango on downwind, runway 22, full stop landing. Tower is 1185. Aren't we on 1185? Whoops, 1185 cross. There we are. Sheboygan Tower, this is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango on downwind, runway 22, full stop landing.
Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango, Oshkosh Tower, winds 300 at 7, runway 22, cleared to land.
Clear ground, runway 22, Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, taxi to parking via taxiway Alpha.
Taxi to parking via Alpha. Alright. Here we go. Gear down.
Citation 433 Mike Whiskey, hold short of runway 12 traffic on final.
Holding short of runway 12, citation 433 Mike Whiskey.
There we go.
Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango, welcome to Oshkosh. Contact ground on 132.3.
Ground on 132.3. Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. 1323. Oshkosh ground, this is Comanche 2 Whiskey Tango. Ground. I thought he told me to move over to ground. Let's cross this threshold real quickly and get on the right frequency. Ground at 1323. Well, that's where we're at. So we got CTAF 1227. Sheboygan traffic, this is Comanche 262 Whiskey Tango, taxiing to parking. I don't know what I'm on, Alpha, Beta.
Cherokee Tree Alpha Bravo, 5 mile final for runway 5 on the ILS.
I just full blown went, I full blown went Greek letters instead of Alpha Beta. I'm on a runway though. Don't necessarily want to be on. Didn't really mean to turn down a runway per se. Here we go. Let's get off this sucker. I think we'll go park over here. Here, we'll come around the back way. Go between these two planes. How does that look? Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go ahead, get our parking brake on. Got all our flaps up. We get our strobe, nav, taxi, landing lights off. Pitot down. Let's go ahead and bring this bad boy to a stall. All right. Beacon off. And lastly, battery down. Let's close out the fuel tank. Go ahead and lock controls in place. We'll be responsible. Come on over and turn all our radios off. There we go. All right. Hey, had some luck today. That's good. Let's go ahead and do a quick walkthrough. Actually, I think we want to go the other direction, don't we? lace this thing back up. Chalk it in. Let's check out our oil, see if there's anything that we can see. Ugh, can't see it at all. Looks clean. Oh, there it is. There's our line right there. Gotta pull out a little bit to see it. Cover up the pitot. Tire down. There we go. Let's do a quick inspect. I suspect everything will be wonderful, and it is. Because we killed that one. Quill beans. Time to say goodbye to our most controversial figure. And that's that. Avionics down. Let's see if I can get to that. There we go. Avionics down. Perfect. Calm wind still here in Sheboygan. Time to go enjoy some sunshine. Alright. Gotta get a Sheboygan selfie, of course. Yeah, maybe this is gonna scream Sheboygan as much as anything else around here. Well, come on now. Perfect. Cars just doing their thing. There it is. Let's see. We're gonna have to move. That plane's in our way. Let's come on over here. (262), good flight. There we go. That should do it. Alright. Well, another one in the can, so to speak. Thanks for joining us. HeadTrip Air World Tour. First service out of Chicago, out of Sheboygan. November 262 Whiskey Tango. as we move our way towards Minnesota and knock out the rest of this United States of America. It's been good having you along. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.